come out with a book on New Covenant theology as it relates to governance and take their best crack at it. I think because not to make an authoritative book, but just what you just said about how like look, there are going to be matters of wisdom, matters of
Mm.
conscience,
Yeah.
and so because the fact of the matter is the loudest voices right now, there are all these questions about how America should be governed, and the loudest voices are theonomists. So even if we
Correct.
just had someone who was a new covenant theologian to come along and say, look, there are taxation is an area of freedom. Um, Here's why I think it should be, whatever, flat tax, 10% across the board. But we're
Right.
going to do this based on wisdom, not because of the old covenant tithe or something. So somebody just to lay out these principles, I think could be really helpful. So
Well,
there's an open call.
I'm in the midst of writing a book on New Covenant theology, so I could lose put a
Hey,
chapter in law on that one. But I think the discussion, especially today here in America, is very relevant.
mhm,
And I think but I think as far as the law of Christ, the version of law that we are under, we are obligated to obey.
yeah,
Um, it there's it speaks directly to the Christian nationalism, and where it says no, you know, we are in the process of building a spiritual kingdom.
yeah,
We really are. And it doesn't mean I don't care about what happens around me. I vote. I'm you and I are in a country where we given the privilege of a vote, which I'm
yeah,
glad, and we do vote for things. I would vote for a flat tax.
hmm
I would do that versus this complicated tax system that we have. But I recognize that, here I am, one of the pastors of a church